What should you do if you are handling a deceased individual's tax situation? You see they got the CP 504. They have the means in their estate to pay off the tax debt. What should you do? That is Shelly Horton's question today. Shelly Horton 2178 says, my mom has passed. My condolences, Shelly. And I am trying to pay her back taxes. I found a CP 504 for 2022 and 2023. How do you get an updated statement to pay her back taxes? I have called and have been told all they will send is a transcript for each year. Shelly, so first of all, someone at the IRS, and they have a lot of new people who don't know what they're doing, but you should be able to get, if you ask for it, a payoff amount from the IRS. It is a valid payoff amount through a certain date in the future. That includes the penalties and interest and all that, right? If you're unable to get someone at the IRS who can help you with that, because there's a lot of not the brightest people at the IRS, or they're just new or something. What I would say is once you get those account transcripts for your moms for 22 and 23, there should be a balance on there. I would say, write those checks to the IRS. In the memo line, put the year that payment's for, put your mom's name, put your mom's social security number. Or you can pay online. That's probably easier. Whatever you see on the account transcript will probably not match exactly right the amount that the IRS cashes the check, because there's going to be a little bit of penalties and interest that accrue after you make that payment, or that payment didn't cover, right? So once they process that payment, though, they will likely send you a bill, right, for each year for the additional penalties and interest for that year, right? One thing I would say, Shelly, is if you're on the phone with the IRS, again, ask them if your mom qualifies for first-time penalty abatement. They might give it, they might not. If they do, saved her a little bit of money, or yourself a little bit of money, because it sounds like you're the one taking care of all this. If not, hey, at least you asked. So that is something I would say. Now, Shelly, it sounds like these are not monumental tax debts that your mom has, and it sounds like you're able to deal with them, and you're just looking for the best way to do that. But for others out there who are dealing with the passing, of a loved one, typically, let's say a parent, and that parent had back tax debt. Common question we get is, well, they've passed. What can the IRS really do? Well, the answer is they can go against the assets in their estate, right? And if those assets are distributed out to the beneficiaries of, the trust or however they structure their estate, the IRS can claw back those assets, right, if they're not dealt with and paid for by the assets in the estate, so, or in the trust. So, the tax debt doesn't just go away because somebody passed, right? It's still fair game for the IRS to attempt to collect it from whatever assets that individual had when they passed. But just like for a living taxpayer, you can get into tax resolution programs for an estate. And we've done this before for some of our clients' estates, where you say, well, look, this individual, they owed however much money they owed, let's say $500,000, but they don't have much left. When they passed, you could submit an offer in compromise, right? It takes into account any income, just like for a living person, any income that the estate has. Let's say maybe there's a rental property, right? What's the net cash flow from that? What is the equity and assets that the estate has? Cash, equity, and property, things like that. And you can submit an offer in compromise for an estate, right? And deal with that tax debt. You can get into other, resolution programs as well, but that's a common question that does come up. We do recommend that folks, deal with these tax issues. The general recommendation is for them to deal with these things while they're still alive, right? Instead of leaving it for their, heirs and beneficiaries to deal with and kind of clean up. But, sometimes that's not always the case. But there are tax relief options for dead people, I guess, just to put it plainly. Anyway, Shelly, thank you so much for your question. It's a good one. I hope you're able to, clean up what you need to clean up regarding your late mother's tax situation. And if you are dealing with a similar situation, if you or a loved one owe the IRS at least $10,000 or more, you qualify for a free consultation with us at Choice Tax Relief. So give us a call, 866-8000-TAX. That's 866-8000-829 to schedule that free consultation. Or you can visit us at our website, choicetaxrelief.com. Fill out the form on the website. We will reach out to you. I also have some other tax relief videos here on the left-hand side of the screen. Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.